Peace, mercy and blessings of God be upon you. I am pleased and honoured to join you in this important security event to explore and join the discussion on the recent developments in the security industry. I chose the historical origin of the Security Industry Regulatory Agency as my participation paper, since I played a part in the establishment of this security agency, and its existence is witnessed by the advancing and improvement of the security systems and procedures in Dubai, and cemented the pillars of security and brought about a paradigm shift in the security industry in the region. In the late 1990s, the perpetrators of crimes managed to avoid getting caught or identified in many criminal cases, despite the installation of security systems in some of the crime scenes of burglaries and robberies. One of the biggest cases was an case of intimidation and extortion of businesses by the threat of terrorist acts. Unfortunately, once we reviewed the security systems deployed on sites, we discovered its inadequacy in relation to lack of establishment of clear-cut standards, installation and interconnectivity errors, which led to the failure of the systems to achieve its objectives.
مما ينتج عنه خلل في المخرجات والنتائج التي وضع النظام من أجلها. في أوائل عام 2000 صدر قرار.
In early 2000, a decision was issued by His Excellency, the Commander-in-Chief of Dubai Police, to form a department responsible for these issues and develop a special strategy in this regard. This marked the birth of the Department of Protective Systems, and I was assigned to head this department and to develop the organisational structure in addition to its aims and activities. As the basis of the department's activities was security systems, the organisational work was divided into two main categories, which are the providers and users of security systems, and that is because the results of studies and research revealed an apparent flaw in the security standards and installation of systems at the hands of incompetent companies. Besides that, these works were done by technical staff that were ill-prepared, unqualified and untrained. Thus, the first procedure in the organisation was developing the technical and security standards of systems, organising the work of companies and workers, weeding out the incompetent ones by professionalising these jobs, and addressing the users of security systems to explain the correct forms for using these systems in accordance with the manufacturer's guidance related to usage and maintenance to come to the best results by using these security technologies. There were various challenges in this regard, including the availability of an open market for all devices, equipment and systems of substandard quality, adding to that the integration companies operating below standards. The work of the department at the time took the form of advice, guidance and direction backed by general guidelines for private security work in the Emirate. And, in 2005, the first law regulating security work in the Middle East and the Arab world was issued. The work took a more serious and important turn later. The existence of law added a mandatory aspect and adherence, and with the impositions of penalties and fines on violators, the market was controlled and competent companies were approved to build a database for security companies in the Emirate of Dubai, as well as security systems and their data in important and vital sites. In 2008, the law was amended due to the rapid changes of growth in the Emirate, which required a more sophisticated and flexible law in terms of requirements and aspects that were influenced by what is available in the local market and the advanced security technologies in the security industry. Following this foundational and organisational work, the security system succeeded in crime reduction and prevention, and the provision of the necessary data and information about criminals, which in turn provided solid support to the security services in the Emirate in order to access and solve many issues that would have been impenetrable mysteries to this very day if it was not for God and the security systems.
كانت الإدارة في هذه المرحلة القوة الداعمة للأجهزة الأمنية في منع الجريمة وجمع الأدلة والبيانات.
The department at this stage was the supporting force for the security services in crime prevention and a collection of evidence and data against criminals before bringing them to justice. These security systems work to combat all sorts of crimes of various types and degrees. Meanwhile, the security services relied on security systems to solve and track hundreds of cases in the Emirate of Dubai. By that time, they have added new capabilities to the security services characterized by speed and accuracy in collecting data and saving a lot of time and effort for the work of security staff, in addition to saving huge sums of money for the public and private sectors.
وفي عام 2016 قررت الحكومة توسيع المنظومة الأمنية.
In 2016, the government decided to expand the security system that needs to regulate and supervise the security affairs in the private sector by issuing the decision of the establishment of the Security Industry Regulatory Agency as an independent government agency in the regulation of the security industry in the Emirate. This agency is the first of its kind in the world in its comprehensive security mandate in the private sector, and its incorporation of the competencies and work of protection system management to the Security Industry Regulatory Agency in a way that enables it to start a new stage in the development of this sector, in line with the rapid development of the Emirate and the security and technical field that took a new turn and entered the world of artificial intelligence.
حققت مؤسسة تنظيم الصناعة الأمنية إنجازات عدة على مدى السنوات الماضية في عمرها القانوني
What is SIRA doing now? The Security Industry Regulatory Agency has reached great achievements over the past 6 years of its legal life and its strategic life of 22 years by reducing the rates of some crimes to near zero and contributing to the speedy response and providing security and technical support for security and safety issues, in addition to highlighting the clues of tracking crimes and criminals by security services in a timely manner. The agency also created a special training approach for security personnel, which was approved and recognised by the City and Guilds Foundation in the UK to train security personnel in the Emirate of Dubai. Through the Department of Protective Systems, this strategy trained more than 70,000 trainees between 2006 and 2016, and we managed, through the agency, to train more than 90,000 trainees from 2017 until today, with a total of more than 160,000 trainees. The agency has also developed security and safety standards for vital facilities, which have been applied to more than 14,000 businesses, and this contributes to raising the rate of security and safety in Dubai. In relation to licences, the agency licensed more than 52,000 security personnel in the private security sector and licensed more than 2,000 commercial activities for security service providers, with a market size of more than 5 billion dirhams in the security industry and an exceptional growth of more than 9%, with an expectation of continuous growth over the next 10 years. The Security Industry Regulatory Agency is currently seeking to establish regional and global close relationships with other regulatory agencies and associations, as well as security organisations, for the support and promotion of the security profession, the exchange of security expertise and knowledge, the creation of unified global standards and codes of practice in this field, as well as the provision and sharing of knowledge. The agency always ensures to keep up with and anticipate the developments in security methods through technologies, the enhancement of cooperation with internal and external partners, and the exchange of expertise and experiences with different countries around the world.